So we come to lesson 2 of this topic, and we are going to look at compound interest. Okay, although the questions on this part hardly come in the exam, but it's part of the syllabus. So let's look at the first example. So what is the difference between simple interest and compound interest? All right, simple interest, or first let's look at compound interest. Is the interest accumulated over a given period at a given rate, when each cumulative interest payment is added to the principal sum for the purpose of calculating the next interest payment. This is not what we were doing for the simple interest. We were not accumulating the interest. Okay, if it was in 5 years, we are just going to use the same principle over a period of 5 years. Now we are going to see the difference as we look at the first example here. So we have our first example, which says find the final value of 80,000 saved for 3 years at 10% interest, compounded. Compounded meaning we're talking about compound interest annually. Compound interest annually. So you're going to see what we are talking about here. All right. So the principle now is the principle in the first year is this same 80,000. So let's see how much interest is going to be made in the first year. How much interest is going to be made in the first year. So we are saying this is going to be what? We need to find 10%. So we're going to say now, first year interest. First year interest is going to be now 10% of 10% is 10 over of how much? 8,000. So when we simplify this, we knock out these two zeros here, we're going to get what? We'll get 800. So 800 is the interest that was made in the first year. Are we together? 800 is the amount that was made in the first year, the interest. So when we go to second year, we add this 800 to 8,000. So when we're in second year, our principal now in the second year, our principal is 8,800. This is our new principal. Just like we said, when we find the interest, we add it to this. All right? So now we want to find the 10% of the second year. Okay? Second year interest. Second year interest. So second year interest will be now 10% of the new principal now, which is 8,800. So it will be the same thing. You cancel these two zeros, then this is going to be, this is going to be the interest which will be made in the second year. This is the interest that is going to be made in the second year. So when we go to third year, now, okay, when we go to third year, we are going to have this interest should be added to the principal here. Okay, should be added to the principal here. So third year principal, we are supposed to add now the third year principal, we're going to say plus, you add this one here, okay? Oh, sorry. 880, you add this. What do you get? Okay, let's add. What do we get? So this is going to give us 9,680. That is what we're going to get. So this is going to be our new principal. This is going to be our new principal. So we need to find now the interest in the third year. We need to find now the interest in the third year. Okay? So what is the interest for the third year? So we say third year interest. It's going to be now the 10% multiplied by the new principal. All right? So you cancel this 0, you cancel 1, you cancel this, you cancel that. So the interest is going to be 968. All right? 968. Now the question says, find the final value of 80,000 saved for 3 years at 10% interest compounded annually. So this is the interest that is going to be made in the third year. And how much was our principal? Our principal was 9,680. So the total now, the total amount that is going to be made now in the third year, and which will be the final, it is going to be this, which is 9,680 kwacha plus the interest, which will be 960. These are kwachas. How much do we get? How much are we going to get? All right. Let's add. We're going to get 10,648. All right. This is the amount that we are going to get, and this is the final answer. All right. It is as simple as that. Although, just like I indicated, mostly this part doesn't come in the exam, but you never know because it's there in the syllabus. What are you seeing here? Exercise. Exercise, we have this question. So you need to answer these questions now. Calculate the compound interest rate earned in each of the following savings account. This one saved for 2 years. This amount saved for 4 years. The interest rates are here. It is as simple as that. My name is Mr. Mbondo. I have been a teacher of mathematics for about 10 years or so. So just in case there are mistakes here, you can correct them. No one is a master of these things. Goodbye.